Hey guys, PMHK here. Obviously, now if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an OG, welcome back. I make tech videos every week. So if not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do just that. Like this video. Also, click the notification bells button so you can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Now, today we're gonna be talking about last minute gifts that you can give your loved one now in this festive season. It's last minute because one, I am doing it last minute, and two, obviously by the time you watch this video it might already been past the 25th, but even if it hasn't, I really hope this video helps you out. Now, all the products that I'll be featuring in this video, I have already used them, hence I am able to actually recommend them to you guys. Now, without further ado, let's actually start with the first one. I actually have them all lined up here ready for me to show you guys. So the first one is this light set here that I had previously unboxed on another video. This is the Lifx smart light. I had to unplug it from the fixture for me to actually show how the light looks like to you guys. Now, this light has amazing features. This is an LED smart light that changes color. It doesn't only have your boring white and tungsten color, it also goes to your pink, blues, green colors, if you guys know what I mean. And Lifx is a brand is actually been in the market for a very long time. One reason I actually got this lights, which is something that I'm trying to do here at home, is move everything to HomeKit. So this guy here will support Amazon Alexa, it will support Google, and it will support Apple HomeKit, which is where I actually use. It will also support SmartThings, which is something I used to use back in the days. I don't use it anymore. And obviously it comes with its own app that you can actually also use. And as most of the smart bulbs do, if you are using the main app, you actually get more functionality. Now, one other feature that this light has that many of the competitors won't have is the clean function. And they claim that this bulb can help kill up to 90% of S or RERs, I don't know how to pronounce that, and E. coli on surfaces depending on the distance and time. And you can actually learn more on lifx.com. I mean, let me not lie to you guys, this is a function that I really haven't used yet, but I am planning to use. But just the fact that you can use a light bulb to kill bacteria, it's actually an amazing thing to have. Now, this is a set of two. I have two set up in the living room, and they came together with some strip lights, which I really haven't unboxed yet. But this is something that I really recommend if you really want to give a gift, maybe to your brother or to your son, or again, husband or boyfriend. But you will not go wrong with the Lifx light or Lifx ecosystem as a whole. Next up, we have the backbone controller for the iOS device. This is a special edition made in collaboration with PlayStation, but basically what this is a remote for your smartphone. This is a specific one for iOS devices only. Backbone also make controller like this for Android devices, but I don't think they have a PlayStation edition that works with Android. But basically what you do is you connect your device right here and you are ready to game. Now, the way you can game on this thing is you can play the games that come on your phone. These are iOS game, or you can actually get a subscription maybe with Xbox Game Pass. Also, what you can do is if you actually have the Xbox itself, you can play remotely, so you don't have to get stuck on your sofa and have to play it from there. You can move around the house and play at the comfort of wherever you are, even if you are in the toilet. But yeah, I like the build quality of this guy here. It actually really feels solid. The buttons are really tactile. I did play a couple of times when I think in the first week when I got it. Since then, I really haven't touched it because I really haven't had the time to play games. But this is something that I would recommend for somebody young. that actually play games, especially mobile games. This is mostly geared for people that play mobile games a lot. Now, as you guys can see down here, you can plug in a microphone. There you have the 3.5mm jack, and this guy charges here via your lightning connector, which Apple apparently is going to ditch next year. But in the box, this is basically what you get. You don't get any other accessory, no charging cable. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to use your iPhone cable to charge. I mean, if you have an iPhone, you most probably have a lot of cables lying around the house that you can actually use to charge. Now, this guy comes in white, as you can see. Actually, most of the items that I have here that I'm recommending are all white, including the light bulb. But I actually like my accessories and tech gadgets in white if I can get them in white. Next up, we sort of have a combo, but we're going to start with one of them, which is a Sonos Roam speaker. This is a portable Sonos speaker. This is a Wi-Fi enabled smart speaker. It does come with voice assistant functionality also, but because it's not supported in Africa as a whole, you're not going to be able to make use of those functions. But just for what you can use, as you guys know, or if you don't know, Sonos ecosystem comes with other speakers that you can actually pair them together and play amazing sound around the house. So you can pair this with another Sonos or multiple Sonos. You can have them in different rooms, play the same music in all the speakers, or play different music in each speaker in each room. So for the size of the speaker, I've had this thing for almost 2, if not 3 years now. This is a really solid speaker that I think I should have by now added other ones, but because I already have the older Sonos Play 1 speakers, I have the older sound bar, and I have this guy here that I'm going to show to you guys just now. I haven't really found the need to get a new one. One thing that I think I'm going to be getting is the sub, but for now it's actually a little bit on the more expensive side. But this is the Sonos Roam, a portable speaker. It's waterproof. You can actually use it in the shower. I've used it a couple of times in the shower. You can also use around the pool, maybe if you are throwing a braai. And when you don't have Wi-Fi connection, you can actually also connect on this guy using Bluetooth, which is what I actually use to connect it when ESCOM happens. But yeah, this is the Sonos Roam that, in conjunction with the Sonos Ray, which is actually also a device that I've been using. It came out, I think, this year, so I haven't been using for that long. This is a sound bar. This is an entry-level sound bar made by Sonos. Entry-level-ish because the sound quality on this guy for the size, which also applies to this guy. The sound quality of this guy for the size is actually amazing. So if you have maybe a smaller apartment, this is a speaker that I would recommend. Or if you're gifting it to somebody with a small apartment, if it's a big house, it's actually going to lag. So if you want to gift it to somebody that has a big house, I would recommend for you to check out the Sonos Beam, not the Sonos Ray. I actually use this guy here on my desk setup, which right now is dismantled. That's why I'm not gonna show you guys how it looks on that setup. But the combination of these two speakers, you could actually get a second one and put them together, and you can actually, I think, pair them as a stereo. That's something that I need to check. But the sound quality that they produce is actually good if you have a smaller space, or if you are recommending it to someone with a smaller space. As I said, they come in white. The Sonos Roam comes in multiple colors, which you guys can actually check. Take a Lot should actually keep most of the things that I am featuring in this video. But the Sonos Roam together with a Sonos Ray, Sonos Roam, these are things that I would recommend, highly recommend. Now, last but not least, we have my companion. I couldn't go a week or even 2 days without using it. I'm pretty sure most of you guys what I'm talking about. It normally sits behind me, but today I moved it so I can talk a little bit about it and maybe recommend. I'm still yet to do a part 2 of video of this thing, maybe a 6 month later, which actually I have already made arrangements to shoot a 6 month later. I'm gonna probably have a guest and we're gonna try it out. But without further ado, I'm talking about the Mi Air Fryer. This guy here is a lifesaver. So if you have a single brother or even a single sister who works a 9 to 5, which is really not my case, but I use it a lot, who works a 9 to 5, it's a must to have an air fryer. And I'm not even gonna say specifically the Mi Air Fryer, but an air fryer in general. It's really a must because it comes in handy when it comes to make those quick meals. Now, one thing that I use this thing mostly is to air fry chicken, basically. So I have a helper who comes here, maybe if I'm not mistaken, she comes here 3 times a week. And whenever she comes, at least once a week, she prepares the chicken for me, marinates it nicely and sits on the fridge. And whenever I want to eat it, I just grab it out of the fridge, drop it here and put it for around 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, obviously I do flip it over, which is something that I recommend. Don't just put your stuff here and let it sit for the 30 minutes and be ready. I like my chicken evenly cooked, so I would maybe come 4 or 5 times and just turn around the chicken, which is actually something that it actually also asks you to do, to come and maybe shake your food. This is the tray. I do have a more in-depth video of this guy. This is a tray. This is a, I forgot how many liters this thing, as I mentioned. I'm gonna link the main video down in the comments for you guys to go check. But the Mi Air Fryer is something that I would recommend specifically to the Mi Air Fryer because this is a smart air fryer. The main smart function that I use it for is to monitor what's cooking and the time left, and obviously to get the notifications when the food is inside and I have to come and shake or flip the food, the chicken. That's the only thing I do here the most, the chicken. So I can flip. Also, I've done salmon once or twice, but yeah, this guy cooks evenly, cooks nicely. Obviously, one thing that you're not gonna get is that taste of the coal when you actually fry things outside in the coal. But if I rate a chicken fried in coal 100%, I would rate a chicken fried here 95, which is as good as any other chicken fried elsewhere. So this is one device that I would highly recommend, probably in second place to the Sonos ecosystem devices. But I mean, this is food stuff, so I think I would switch it, put this guy in first place recommendation and the Sonos in second place. Then you have the Play stuff in third place, and then you have the lights in last. So this will be it for this last minute tech gift guide recommendations. If you have any other recommendations you want to make as a last minute or just in general tech gift guide, make sure you leave them down in the comments. We're gonna be interacting there as usual. But yeah, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do just that. Click the like button. Also click the notification bells button to get notified whenever I upload a brand new video, and I'm going to catch you guys on my next one. Peace.